Dear Theo, it has become very different from what it was in spring, and yet I have certainly no less love for this countryside, scorched as it begins to be from now on. There's old gold, bronze, and copper in everything, with the azure green of the incandescent sky that gives a delicious, extraordinarily harmonious color.
Artist Vincent van Gogh wrote these words in a letter to his brother. He had recently moved to southern France and was describing the way the countryside looked in summer. In this painting of a farmhouse and fields, Van Gogh used lots of gold and yellow tones to describe the dry, scorched grass. 3 haystacks are piled high behind the stone gate. The hay has been harvested and stacked to dry in preparation for winter. The red and green plants and flowers in the front have reached full bloom. Thick vertical brush strokes make up the grains of wheat and grasses. They reach up high on the legs of the man who walks through the field. Whew, I'm thirsty just looking at this painting. Where do you think the man is going? Perhaps he has finished a day's work in the fields and is headed inside the farmhouse to get a cool drink of water and escape from the blazing sun. Summer was Van Gogh's favorite season, and he made many paintings depicting wheat fields and farms during the summer harvest. In 1888, Van Gogh decided to leave the bustling city life of Paris. He moved to a quiet, sleepy little town named Arles in an area of southern France called Provence. The region has scorching hot summers and bright, strong sunshine. The dazzling sunlight, glowing wheat fields, and blooming sunflowers were very different than any place Van Gogh had lived before. He was inspired by the beauty of the landscape and worked hard there, often painting outdoors to capture the bright colors and intense light around him. In this painting, Van Gogh experimented with vivid color, intense brush strokes, and bold outlines. Van Gogh used a variety of brush strokes here, from the swirling sky to the blobs of flowers and the cross-hatched fence. When Van Gogh moved to Provence, there was still snow on the ground. Imagine how different this scene would look if he had painted it in winter.